How to Make a Comic Book the Untalented Way by Gabriel Regnier. You have a great story or script that you would like to make into a comic book. Only problem is, you don't have any talent. Here, I'm going to show you the easy way to do characters as realistic as possible. First, you're going to need some tools. I would recommend ink pens. Microns are great for thin lines. A 01 or 005 should do the trick. For thicker lines like character contour or closer objects, you can use a micron or a Staedtler 05. Other pens can be used, such as brush pen or thicker marker, to shade dark area more quickly, but they're optional. For drawing, gather some pencils, pencil sharpener, eraser. Personally use a pen turf eraser because it can erase smaller area. Mechanical pencils are also good to make sharp thin HB lines. Don't forget the refills and liquid paper, in case you do mistakes. Scotch tapes will also be useful to fix your drawing. Ruler and flexible ruler can be used to make clean lines and curves. Transfer paper is mandatory. Blue serial paper is the brand that I will use in this demo. A computer connected to a printer of any kind will do, color or black and white. And of course a digital camera. First thing for you to do is to draft out the pages of your comic book rapidly, sketching each panel with an HB pencil. Today, we're going to do the second panel on the second line as an example. Note the position of the first character on the left, hiding away. Using yourself or a friend as the character, have him or her dressed up like the character as much as possible and take a picture of him or her in the character's pose. After a couple of shots, select the one that you think is best. In our case, it will be the third one. Print out that picture in the exact size that you're going to reproduce it on your drawing board. Then, cut a piece of paper fitting the size of your panel. Tape it on the drawing board. Put your printout on top in the exact position and tape it on your board as well, so that things don't move when you transfer. Using your HB pencil, start to trace the contour of your character in your picture. Then, continue with more details until you are satisfied that there is enough. I like to keep my drawing as clean as possible. That is why I use a white paper under my hand when I draw. This prevents me from dirtying myself and my drawing with HB residue. Once your transfer is complete, remove the printout and also remove the transfer paper. This way, all that remains is your drawing board with the blue transfer line of your character. Now it's time to add more lines to complete it. In my case, a bit of hair falling on his face, and a patch on his shoulder. I will also be adding shading at this point, only with my HB pencil. Once I'm really satisfied with the result, I'm going to do the second character, meaning that I will take pictures of myself in the exact position as my character. I will print it out. I will put the document on top of transfer paper and trace the contour again with an HB pencil. Once this is done, I will remove the printout and the transfer paper. Using the transfer line on my panel, I will add details on it with an HB pencil, such as hair, wrinkle in his clothing, and shaded area as well. Lastly, I will finalize my background. In my case, I don't need any complicated design, just a few tiles on the floor and a doorway. If I had required something more elaborated, I could have taken a picture of a hallway and transfer it on my board, just like I did with my characters. Same thing for a city landscape or a vehicle. With Micron 01 or 005, I start making thin lines on top of all my transfer lines and HB lines to cover them. Once that is done, I will use a bigger pen, a 05 or 07, to accentuate the contour. This is optional. I just prefer it that way. It makes my character stand out from the rest of the drawing. Using a thicker pen, a brush pen or a marker, I will color the darker area. Note that using a brush pen or a marker will allow you to fill out those dark areas more quickly than with a regular thicker pen. The more the objects are closer in perspective, the thicker the line will be. The further they are away, and the less detail I will put in them, and the more thinner the line will be. Here we go! A black and white panel done the untalented way. No need for anatomy courses, or millions of practice. Although being good at drawing will help you do this quicker. You can achieve the same result without any talent at all. I hope this helped. Thank you, and good drawing.